Hence, 5 places that pay you to live there. Number 1. Alaska. Since 1976, Alaska has had a fund known as the Permanent Fund, which would pay you to live in the state. About 25% of the money that the state earns on oil are invested into 2 separate funds. The annual dividends from one of the funds are paid out to residents who choose to make Alaska their home for 185 or more days out of the year. The amount paid out ranges from $500 to $2,000 each year, regardless of age. If you have a family of 4, you could make up to $8,000 just to live in the state. Due to the extreme weather conditions in Alaska, many people choose not to live there. The government provides this incentive to keep residents from moving to states with more mild climates. Alaska is very strict when it comes to the logistics of the fund. A famous reality television family in Alaska recently found themselves in hot water after accepting their grant for years, even though they lived in Alaska for less than the required 185 days. The family members charged were sent to jail and forced to repay the money that they were given. Number 2. Kansas. The whole state of Kansas is not eligible for a cash incentive like the entire state of Alaska is. However, 70% of the counties in Kansas are considered rural opportunity zones. Out of the state's 105 counties, 77 of them offer state income tax waivers for new residents for the first 5 years that they are living in the county. Almost 91% of the counties who offer the income tax waiver also offer student loan repayments of up to $15,000. There are a few cities in Kansas that are struggling economically, including Lincoln, Marquette, Plainville, and Osborne, who have a free land program. The state would give you the land and cover the cost of the building permit as long as you commit to building your home within 1 year and living in it for at least a year. Number 3. Curtis, Nebraska. Curtis is a tiny Midwestern town in Nebraska with a population of just 800 residents. That number is expected to decline over the next 5 years. In order to keep Curtis from becoming a ghost town, the town has partnered with a consolidated telephone company to offer new residents of Curtis free land to build a new house or to place a modular home. All of the free lots are on paved streets with ready access to utilities. This program will bring more people to this small town, ensuring its longevity. Number 4. Detroit, Michigan. Over the past several years, Detroit has suffered from a severe population and economic decline. The city has created an initiative to revitalize the city and hopefully bring the fair city back to its former glory. In 2011, Live Downtown and Live Midtown initiatives were launched for people who work for companies who participate in the program. Both programs provide a $2,500 allowance for new apartment renters in Detroit and $1,000 for the second year that they remain in the home. Existing renters who are due to renew their lease are offered $1,000. If you're a homeowner in Detroit, you could qualify for up to $5,000 for exterior home improvements. If you're purchasing a home in Detroit, you could qualify for up to $20,000 to purchase the home. The $20,000 is given in the form of a loan forgiveness, which you would qualify for if you continue working for a participating company and that you continue to live in the home for 5 years. Number 5. New Haven, Connecticut. Home ownership in New Haven, Connecticut is down to 31%. Therefore, the city has started a revitalization project of its own. The city has 3 programs that offer up to $80,000 to home buyers and first-time home buyers who meet the income guidelines and other required criteria. You can receive a loan for up to $10,000 for either the down payment on a home in New Haven or the closing costs. If you're a teacher, firefighter, police officer, military personnel, or other city workers can take advantage of an additional $2,500 in the form of a loan forgiveness after 5 years, as long as you don't sell the house. The city is also investing in long-term homeowners by offering free tuition to any Connecticut college for students who graduate from the city's public school system with good grades. This is an incredible program. If a student chose to go to Yale, the $50,000 tuition rate would be waived if they have the grades to qualify. A free college education can take a huge weight off the parents and can keep the student out of debt when they graduate. Subscribe for more.